Oops, now, like I mistakenly closed that, I'm gonna open that back up. Okay, now, like I said, we are students and we are going to allocate what our trainer said. Okay, now this is what my trainer sent me. This is the question page, so I need to allocate these. Now I'll minimize this, and remember guys, already in Tamara X10 there already are codes that you can use for your allocation. So like number one, code 100 is to add money into a debt, and code 200 is to remove money from a debt. Okay, great. Now we've got the ground rules clear. Now we can start allocating. So the first thing you need to know is you need to know which of them is the one you're dealing with. Okay, but instead of us coming here, then going back home, then going to depths, it kind of gets tedious. So what you can do is just go to settings, print, and print PDF, print preview PDF. Okay, I'm gonna click on that. Do you want to generate a PDF document of your operation? I'm going to say yes because that's fine. Okay, it's doing its work and it's made one. Wonderful. Now this is our page. Okay, so I'm gonna minimize this a bit. Good. We can see what we need, right? And we can answer our question now. So we can put this left and right to each other. So all I have to do is Windows left, and here I just open the application. Okay, right here. Now we don't need this anymore. So we'll go back home. So we'll find the home button, home, and then we can just go to the right and click quick allocation. Great. Now we know where we are and what we have to do. Okay, so let's just make um let's just make this bigger. Good. Now we can see what we're doing. Now we need to find the first one. What's the first one about? So the first one is £5. Yeah, that's the difference. Okay, so oh no, that is not the difference. So you see guys, this page thing can really get you muddled up. So what you have to do is go to home, go to depth again, because there's a certain place that it's not taken. So we'll minimize that. We'll open the screen and now we can choose where we want to cut. Okay, so I'm going to click this page break preview. I'll click on it, and now we can choose where we want to print. So where we want to print is, we'll just make this much bigger right there. Great. Now we'll go back to the normal view. Okay, now we've said where we want to put it in. Now we can print again. So we'll go to settings, and before we do that, let's just close the one that is there. Okay, so let's just close this. I'll minimize this, and now we'll go to print preview, and yes. Good. Now that's done, we'll go to the top and we can see what we printed. Marvelous, guys. Okay, this is what we've printed, right? Now I can just move this to the right and we'll go here. Okay, this is a way that you can do it, so you can find which. Now you can resize this to how big you want it to be. Now just make this move here and bring this down. Perfect. We can close this. Good. Now this is where we can deal with our depth. Okay, now we can finally go home and go to quick allocation. Wonderful. Now, what we'll do is we can look for, in this place, we look the first one. This, and remember guys, one thing I want to say is statement 2 is always correct, okay? In this application, statement 2 is always correct. So now, this is the amount. We need to remember that, oh no, this is the balance remaining, and you can see the reason there's 0 here. So for the first one, we don't have to do anything because the balance remaining is 0. So that means he's paid everything. So difference is 59.40 because the current balance is 59.40. So there is no difference at all. So everything is perfectly fine, okay? No problems, nothing to deal with for the first one. So that's clear. The second one is 32, that's for statement 1, 32.67, and for statement 2 it says the difference is 0.33. So what do we have to do, guys? Yeah, we need to move money. Okay, good. Now the money that we're going to be moving is going to be very simple. So we need to remove money, yeah? So where we're removing money from is from, no, we're not removing money. Okay, as you guys can see, the current balance and the balance remaining is different, so that's the difference. So now the current balance is less than the balance remaining, so we are adding money. So we come here, we select this, and we'll say transfer code 1. Okay, now it's asking us the amount we're moving. So the amount we are moving is going to be 0.33. Okay, I'll click enter. Great. And where are we moving that money into? We are moving it, so we need to go and look for the ID. We are moving it to, yeah, the last 3 numbers are 198. Okay, that's fine. So we'll just come here to the right hand side, select. So we'll look for the one that's 198. Let's select a random one first so it can open up properly. And we'll select 198. So 198 is this last one. So I'll click it. Good. Now that's wonderful, guys. Okay, good. So now we've done the first one. That's the first allocation done. We need to go to the next one. So remember, guys, statement 2 is always correct. So this is 61.76. So that means we need to remove 61.7. We need to remove 33.75 from 61.75. Okay, so all we have to do is come here. We need to select this, and this time we're selecting code 2 because we are removing money. Okay, now let's go back here. We'll look at how much we're removing. So 33.75, 33.75, that's done. Where we're removing it from, we need to go and check where we are removing it from. So go. As you guys can see, all the tools you ever need for this is in Tamara. You can use highlight here. So I'll just click highlight, and I can highlight the one I'm talking about. So this one highlighted right there. So that ends with 144. Okay, now we'll go back here and we'll select and we'll say 144. Okay, good. Now as you can see, it's done it. Okay, No.